Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Redmi 5A by Xiaomi. And this is a budget oriented smartphone, and this would be replacing the Redmi 4A. This is the Redmi 4A that was launched just this March. So I'm surprised to see that they have now launched the Redmi 5A, and in fact it is very similar to this one, but let's have a look at the same. And here at the back it gives us some specs that it's powered by the Snapdragon 425 chipset, which is a quad-core processor, and it comes in actually two variants, 2GB RAM or 3GB RAM. With the 2GB RAM model we get 16GB of internal storage, and with the a 3GB RAM model we get 32GB of internal storage. And here again it says made in India. It should be technically assembled in India. So yeah, anyways, so it just says Redmi 5A over here. Let's just open this up, and as you can see, this is the device itself. Let's just take it out, and this is in that gold color finish that we are getting. And we have this. Let's take this out. I'll just keep the handset to the side for now. We'll come back to this later, and we'll also compare it with the Redmi 4A, and some paperwork and stuff that you're getting, and warranty info and other stuff. So that's what you're getting in that. And SIM ejector tool. We also get the power brick. It's surprisingly big for this phone, and it is a normal charger, guys, with the output of 5 volts at just 1 amp, not even 2 amps. That is very surprising. And SIM ejector tool and micro USB to USB cable. So let's keep this thing to the side, and let's have a look at the handset itself. As you can see, this is the handset itself, and it's very similar to this one, I would say. The corners are slightly more rounded on this one. That's what I've noticed initially, but yeah. So on the back we have the camera, speaker, and it surprisingly says made in India. Actually it should be assembled in India. Anyways, so yeah. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We are still having the IR blaster, which is a nice thing. I like that Xiaomi devices have that. We have the volume rockers and power on off button. It feels like it's metallic, guys, but it's not. It is plastic coated. This entire rim is actually plastic coated. This is not metallic. Micro USB port, main microphone, and we have actually 2 slots over here. That is an interesting change. So here your SIM card will go, SIM 1 will go, and your micro SD card will go, and they have one more slot. This is for your main it says SIM 2. So dedicated 2 SIM cards you can put, and a SD card on this micro SD card. So that's a nice thing. And let's just try to boot this up now. Let's do the first boot for the same, and gave me haptic feedback. And by the time it boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Redmi 5A has a 5-inch 720p HD screen. It is powered by the Snapdragon 425 chipset, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 1.4 GHz. It has the Adreno 308 GPU. It comes in 2 variants, 2GB RAM or 3GB of RAM. It's a dual SIM with dedicated micro SD card slot. Moving to the camera, it has a 13-megapixel rear-facing camera and a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, and it has a 3000 mAh battery. So I've just finished setting up this device. Again, as expected, the typical MIUI that you're getting. So if you have used any Xiaomi device, you should be familiar with this. It has the auto brightness sensor, and it also has that Mi remote that you're seeing. Let's see what Android version you're getting, and it has already found an update. Let's just go to the settings and about the phone. As you can see, it's running on the Android version 7.1.2, and it's running on MIUI 9.1. So that's a new thing. But still Android Nougat that we are getting, and still these back buttons, that is back, home, and multitasking tray, are not backlit. And as you can see, the one that we are having right now is the 2GB RAM variant, and on that one, out of that 16 gigabytes, only 8.87 gigabytes is available. So I would say this much internal storage is actually pretty low. So if you are planning to purchase this device, opt for the 3GB RAM variant, because internal storage, though it has a dedicated micro SD card, is a lot important for many apps. But anyways, that's what we have. And again, typical Xiaomi UI Google apps are pre-installed, as you can see. And let's just go back. This is the multitasking tray. So pretty simple interface that we are getting. And we also have some Microsoft apps that are pre-installed, so that is a new thing. And yeah, some third-party, I'll just accept that, apps. So again, the performance should be very similar to the Redmi 4A, because the processor is almost the same on this one. Again, this one also does not have any fingerprint scanner. So if you want fingerprint scanner, you have to opt for some higher variants of the Redmi phone. Sadly, no fingerprint scanner even on this one. And let's just try to now fire up the camera. Again, I don't expect a lot with the camera because it's a basic device. And Xiaomi is not famous for its camera. Let's be frank about that. But we have the tap to focus, but I immediately noticed that the exposure, as you notice right now, it's decent exposure, but if you tap in, the exposure is actually going a little bit crazy. You have to adjust it like this if you hit the tap to focus. But anyways, here are some of the snaps that I have taken with this Redmi 5A around my office, so that you can get a very quick and rough idea regarding its camera performance. Before we move ahead, here is a word from sponsor of this video, that is Cashify. Are you looking to buy this device or any other smartphone? Then sell your old mobile and laptops on Cashify.in to unlock the best market price. Check out Cashify.in to encash your phone in less than 60 seconds. So guys, that's it for now for this unboxing and first look at this Redmi 5A. So what do you think about this Redmi 5A? Do share your thoughts in the YouTube comment section below. And if you have any other specific questions, again, do post them in the comment section and I'll try to include them in the other videos that I post about this Redmi 5A. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.